Welcome back, whiners. It's time for another solo episode with just this calm, lovely personality. Just kidding. I'm feeling very chaotic today, very unhinged, which, there's no better way to be feeling on my way into the studio to film a solo episode. My sister called me and I was like, "What's up?" She's like, "Whoa, just calling to chat." And I was like, it's not a good time to chat. I'm just in my mind twirling away what I'm going to be talking about, just thinking about my day, just came from a dog training thing. She's like, "You're sounding chaotic." I'm like, perfect. I'm perfect. Welcome to Adultish Whine's podcast, where we're grown enough to pay bills, but messy enough to still text our exes. Grab a glass of wine and let's get adultish. Welcome back, whiners. Missed you, love you. Let's just get right into it. I think I've updated you guys that I have another foster dog, Perdita. She's still with me. I know. Your first question is, how much longer can you possibly keep this dog? She's leaving soon. I only have her for a total a couple months time. She was on her heartworm injection treatment. And so she had to, the rescue that I work with, Bark About It Rescue, I'm still learning so much about this, but basically you're not going to travel the dog while it's, sick or ill. It needs to have its good health certificate basically. So, yeah, she's well. She's about to be well on her way soon. She doesn't quite have an adopter. And listen, she's my second foster, okay? Did I contemplate keeping her? Yes, I did. She's so perfect. She's so sweet. Her and Pedro are literally picture perfect together. Name a cuter duo, Purdy and Pedro. Hello. But here's the thing. So I did inquire on what that process would look like with the rescue. And they very nicely said, listen, our resources are for pulling dogs out of Houston shelters, off of the Houston streets to bring to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. So adopting to a Houston person would not really be a good use of our resources, and it just doesn't really make so much sense. Also, we don't want to lose you as a foster. However, we're not heartless. If you fall in love with a dog and it's been with you for a long time, make sure it's the one, because it would basically be a big ass kind of thing. And I totally understand that. And I'm listen, I love Purdy so much, but I do not think she's the one. Love her, but I know I'm going to love other dogs and I want to continue fostering. I am going to be taking a small break after Purdy though, because got to get my life right. But anyway, I have to tell you something else. And it's kind of an early wine of the week I'm going to give you guys. Purdy is almost perfect. She has two red flags. One, she pulls on leash, and she's heavy and she really pulls, and she does not care. Pedro is such an angel baby, perfect trainer boy. He listens, when you say no. Purdy doesn't care. Who am I? I'm not even present. She doesn't even turn her head around. She just doesn't even care. It's a true baby, okay? So that's really a pain in my ass. Number two, not even a pain in my ass. It's literally a pain in my neck, shoulders, back. It hurts. It's painful. Number two, Purdy eats poop. Purdy eats poop. I fucking can't stand it. Okay, she is literally whack-a-moling. We'll be on a walk, and I think she's just gonna sniff some grass, and she is just whoop, grabs a poop from the grass, grabs an acorn, grabs a pine cone, grabs a leaf. Why is she doing this? I'm feeding her delicious, I don't know, kibble, fine. Pumpkin, I'm feeding her green beans, blueberries, raspberries. She is getting treated like a frickin' queen, and she's out there eating dog shit. And then she's bringing shit in her mouth into my house. That's how dogs contract diseases. So every time she does that, I say, even if they would let me, I'm not keeping your ass. Do you think she hears me? Do you think she knows I say that? I try to get it out of her mouth too sometimes, but that's my natural reaction, is to be stop, get it out, because it's going to make her sick. But normally I don't. Normally she just swallows it like a pill, it's gone, I didn't do it, she's so mischievous. But this one time recently, I went to go grab it out of her mouth and it was still in there. And so I instinctively stuck my fingers in her mouth and grabbed this wet dog shit out of her freaking mouth. Do you see these nails? I had shit under my nails. I was in the middle of a walk 5 minutes away from my home. I tried to wipe it off in the grass. I stomped my feet like a baby. I literally was like, ugh, Birdie. There were people that watched me. Like, I just can't do it. Also, one more thing. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I got a new rug. And on my Instagram, I posted about how it took me like an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes to like move my couch around, put my rug down. My coffee table, which I'll get into in a bit, is a bitch. It's so heavy. I had to move that on and off several times because the rug kept getting wrinkled, blah, 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 blah. The next day, Purdy pees on my rug. That is so unlike her. I think she was mad at me. And I don't think she likes my design style. Like, what the hell did I do to you? I think it's a very pretty rug. One last thing I'll say about Purdy is everyone is really upset that I'm not keeping her. And I've already mentioned, and I've been seeing this from all the other fosters and the volunteers that I've started to just like, I just kind of like planted myself in this world. You can't keep every foster. Every foster you keep, that's one less dog that you're not going to save. And I guess I'm just like committing to being a saver of dogs. Like, Pedro's perfectly fine for right now, and he's a perfect angel boy who never does anything wrong except for eat birds and run away from me sometimes. But besides that, he's just lovely. And so I'm just going to keep fostering, but I am going to take a break because of Purdy eating her poop. I can't mentally handle this anymore. Like, I need a fucking break. So that's my early wine of the week for you guys. Whiners, as you all know, sometimes we talk about hard things on the pod, and the stigma around mental health is one of them. That's why I'm so happy to have BetterHelp Therapy as a sponsor. There's no shame in the therapy game. You don't need to have a serious clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety to go to therapy. You can just be a regular human with regular humanish to figure out. Therapy can even just help you with everyday tools for everyday life. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and accessible. I know finding a therapist can be the most intimidating step of starting this journey, and the benefit of BetterHelp is that it's online, remote, and you get matched with a professional therapist within days. Use the link in the description of this episode or go to betterhelp.com/adultish. It's so easy, you will not regret it. Don't be scared if you don't love the first therapist you're matched with. You can easily switch. That's one of the things I was worried about. When I tell my whole life story to one person, I have to switch to another one because I'm not really getting along. So this one, you don't have to worry about the network, the insurance, blah, blah, blah. So if you need an unbiased professional to vent to, or whether you have anxiety, PTSD, depression, or family issues, I think BetterHelp is a great place to start. Click the link in the episode description or go to betterhelp.com/adultish for 10% off your first month. Love you, whiners. Let's get into the wines of the week. I like these ones. The first one is people taking pets on planes and they take a shit. I am a pet lover, but damn. And this was from @JDogTexasMaid. This made me cackle because I have just gone through a shitting story with you guys, but it just recently happened. I think about taking Pedro on the plane all the time. What do I need to do to make that happen? What certificate do I need? How much do I got to pay? I want to take him with me. I just got back from Mexico City, which I'm going to be getting into, and I want to take him with me. He's my roll dog. He's my soul dog. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. And I know he would do so good on a plane. I know he wouldn't shit. He's never had an accident in the house. However, I would probably have to give him some calming medication. Here's the thing. There's two sides to this token about this animal shitting on a plane. What did the owner do? Like, did they clean it up, apologize? Were they like sanitary about it? Were they like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed? Or were they just like, no, thanks. Like, I don't know what to do, and just like left it. And the reason I say they don't know what to do and left it is because I did take Pedro to Home Depot, which I do often. And he was doing so good. And he did then lift his leg and pee on something in Home Depot. But it was just a box. It wasn't like an item. It was a box holding items. So I think it's fine. But I did just walk away. What was I going to do? It's going to dry up. Poop, on the other hand, oh my God, what would I have done? I don't know what I would have done if Pedro pooped in the Home Depot aisle. No, I would have gone to get some paper. I would have gone to ask somebody to go get me paper towels or something to clean it up. And you're stuck on that plane? How long was the flight? Ooh, I know somebody who just got puked on by a baby on a plane. And it's just like, I know you can't compare the two, but you kind of can. Like, what are you going to do in that case? It's natural. It's an accident. Hopefully, we can just hope that it's like that dog isn't always a terrible dog and shitting everywhere, and that owner just knowingly took him on a plane. However, maybe the person was taking the dog to their next living location, and like, how else are you going to get the dog there? Like, but that really fucking sucks for you, for the person sitting by the dog. So sorry to hear that. The other one of the week is every trip to Target is a $150 big ass accident. You know what? I've started doing drive up for this case, for this reason exactly. I rarely go into Target anymore because when I do, it is so unhinged. Everything is always on sale. I can justify getting anything. Oh, this dress was originally $30 and it's $19.99. It's free. It's free. It's literally only $19.99. Like what? That's 4 coffees. Yeah, I'm just going to go get something from Target real quick. Like, so now I've started to do drive up and just get my necessities. You know what I mean? Like the soaps, the toothbrush, the deodorant, the things like that. Like and you know what pissed me off about Target recently? I got something from there before I went on a trip. They left the damn sensor on. I shouldn't have trusted that pharmacist. Shouldn't have trusted the pharmacist. He was like, oh, I can grab this for you as well. I said, okay. He didn't take the freaking thing off. So yeah, I try not to go to Target anymore. Why is it that you can't just go in and get your one deodorant and toothpaste that you need? 100%. It's just not even a possibility. Try drive up. And don't do pickup. Don't do pickup in store because that means you're stepping foot into Target. Don't do that. Do the drive up. Highly recommend. Y'all, I have a lot to talk about. I feel like I haven't done a solo episode in a minute, or maybe I've just been doing so much. My sister was just in town. My sister came, Megan, my oldest sister. Won't shout out her age, but yeah, the oldest one. She just came to town and she stayed in my home that I own. Last time she was here, it was for my live show, and it was just absolute utter chaos. 2 of my sisters, they all 3 came, but 2 of them stayed with me in my tiny 750 square foot apartment. And so you can imagine that it was close quarters. You can imagine that it was, like they were probably uncomfortable. I had my eyes in my head so focused on the live show. They were so helpful to me. Oh my gosh. Bless them, bless them, bless them. But I was so excited when she was like, hey, like, is this a good time to come out and see you? Can't believe you've already owned your home for 3 months. I need to come out and see. And I said, well, it's a great time for me, like in my schedule. Yes, please come. However, you're not going to want to come. It is July in Houston. Like, pick a worse time. You can't. We're not going to be able to sit on the patio and have a margarita. We're not going to be able to sit on the patio and have wine. You're going to suffocate humidity. Coming from Los Angeles, like, no, you're going to hate it. Don't come. And she's like, well, it's kind of the only time it works for me. And I was like, all right, girl, giddy up. Let's go. So she came out and she could not stop complaining about the humidity and the heat. We would be in our car, walk to the store, and she'd be like, how do you guys do this? How do you guys do this? And it's like, she's like, you're not even affected. I'm like, yeah, I just kind of don't. Yes, I am. I feel exactly what you're feeling, but I just don't talk about it anymore because I've been here for 5 years and it just like is what it is. But we had the best time. I talk a big ass game about how I'm like independent and I do things on my own and like I'm tough shit. And I am, for sure. But let me tell you, when she offered to come, I was like, what do you want to do? And she's like, I just want to spend time with you. I just want to see your home. I just literally like we'd stay in your house the whole time. And I was like, I would like to go furniture shopping. And she's like, oh my God, yes. And she like likes to pretend that she's my mom sometimes. So she really enjoyed that. And I was like, yeah, I'm just like, I never really feel the feeling of being alone. Like, I don't have parents. I don't have a partner. So I did the house thing by myself. I do a lot of my life, by myself. Obviously, I have a great support system and my sisters and friend group and all of that. But I do a lot of big things, make big decisions on my own. It's how it's kind of always been, even when I did have a mom who was alive. But when she was like, I want to come, and I said, can we do furniture? It's like kind of a weight got lifted off of me. And I was like, I've talked to you guys about decision paralysis before, like on the smallest thing. I just could not make decisions on what I wanted to do for my home decor. I didn't know what kind of style I wanted to do, what the nightstands would look like, because I have this gray bed and what goes. And it took me forever to even buy a duvet, and the coffee table in my entertainment center, what color friggin' pillows. I just needed somebody to be with me. I just needed I don't know. It's not even that I needed somebody to make the decisions for me. I just needed somebody to talk to. I just needed somebody to do it with. So it was so fun, and really, I just needed her. She's going to love hearing that. Blah. I had the best time. We had the best time. No fights. Not that we rarely get into arguments, but we just had the best time. And maybe that's because we had more space. She had her own room. We weren't sleeping in the same bed. She had her own little guest bathroom, and I prepped it with hair ties and stuff. Got ready for my guests, and got the stuff that she likes to have in the fridge, even though we barely ate at home. So it was a lot of money down the drain. But hey. It's fine. Money always comes back. It's fine. But no, I am broke as a joke. Speaking of money, then that it's gonna take forever to furnish this house. Now that I have an idea of where we're going, so it was so successful. We went to a vintage shop, the Guild, out here in Houston. It's in Montrose type area. Montrose or the Height? No, Montrose. Loved it. So fun. Oh my God. Got this antique 1950s vintage chair. It's green with a horse decal. Makes me so horny. Oh my God, it's so stunning. And the gorgeousness does match the price tag. You know what I'm saying? But I think it was a good purchase. I think I'm going to have it forever. Nobody else is going to have this chair. And if they do, I got scammed. But wow, I am in love. I look at it every day. I sit in it, and I'm just this. I'm going to sit in this. I'm not going to tell you guys. The chair was close to $600. I'm going to sit in that thing 600 times and enjoy it. I'm going to get my use out of that chair. But no, it is the focal point of my new living room aesthetic. And that just kind of kickstarted for us. So then we bought some things, took some things back, would come, bring it home, try it out, bring it back, blah, blah, blah. But had so much fun doing all the furniture shopping. But I was okay, we have to stop now because my bank account is screaming. It's screaming at me where it's hemorrhaging. Please stop. And so it's going to take forever to furnish my house because I'm not a millionaire. I'm doing it on my own. I don't have a partner, and I like expensive things, I guess. No, I'm going to do a mix. I'm going to do a mix of expensive things and cheap stuff. And that's why, because the cheap stuff is then going to look more expensive because you're going to have nice big items. My coffee table, expensive, okay? But when I saw this coffee table, I said, the person who owns that coffee table has their life together. The person who owns that coffee table has a large bank account. And so for me, it's manifestation, I'm going to buy that coffee table because I have money and I'm very successful. So I bought that coffee table, damn it. Let me tell you what happened. We got that coffee table home. We took it out of my car. I threw out my back. Literally threw out my back. I was down and out for 2.5, 3 weeks. I think it was a sign that I shouldn't have bought that expensive coffee table. But I love it so much. It's perfect. And no, we're just going to keep going slowly but surely. We're just climbing. One day I'll have art on my walls. I want to do this huge art collage wall. And it's I bought a mirror from Marshall's to add to it. But I don't know how I'm going to hang one item on the art wall. You can't start with one item. I feel I have to have all of the pieces to hang. Or do I just start popping it up and then I can just move the nails? I don't know, guys. That's something I'm going to need help with. Who can help me with that? A designer. One of my friends, Kristen, I'm calling you. You're going to be the person that's going to help me with that. Carolyn will fix the things around the house. Kristen will help me with design. Who's going to kill the bugs? Who is going to kill the bugs? You guys, if you don't live in Houston, Texas, if you don't live in Texas, we must have the biggest cockroaches. I'm talking 3 inches without the legs. Add the legs, 4 inches. Those things are taking me out. There's been another one. I know I talked to you guys about this, but I need somebody to start killing the bugs. And it's not Orkin because I'm paying them monthly. Why are there still cockroaches? I'm not dirty. They're coming in from the heat or something. The ants, don't even get me started. Oh my God, don't even get me started. And you know what's crazy? I was just in Mexico City for my friend's bachelorette party. No bugs. No weird bugs. I thought there was going to be bugs. Maybe because I usually go to the beach there in Cancun. There's always like a weird bug in the hotel room or something. No bugs. Besides the point, Mexico City, have you guys been? Whiners, I don't know if I can say this is like the best trip I've ever had. I don't know if I want to put that stamp on it. Because Bali was definitely, I think that's like, I don't know if you can beat Bali. Mexico City, can't wait to go back. I want to go back again this year. I want to go back this weekend immediately. Yes, count me in. The flight was 1 hour and 45 minutes from Houston. Sorry to everyone else. That's one thing I love about living in Texas. It's close to places, flight-wise. If you're driving, you'll drive for the full day and you'll still be in Texas, which is crazy. Don't get me started on that. But yes, Mexico City, the culture, beautiful. The food, delicious. Whether you got it from like a street vendor or a more Americanized restaurant, or actually you went to a Michelin rated restaurant. Fucking so good. The last night I actually got ramen there because we were all just like really tired and like did nothing the last night. Do you ever get ramen and then you get like the pork kind? And so there's like some weird, like I don't ever eat the pork that comes in the ramen. I don't like it. It's tastes weird. It tastes too soft. I don't know what it is. But in this ramen from a restaurant in Mexico City, it was like not a piece of steak because it was pork, but like it was a piece of pork. The food was just real. What are we doing here in America? No, I didn't have a single stomach ache the whole time. We ate food off the street, not the sidewalk, but like street vendors. No, absolutely loved it. Cheap is all hell. We took an 1 hour and 15-minute Uber ride from, I don't know how to say it. Ho Chi Minh Boats. X. It starts with an X. How do you say that in Spanish? I don't know. We went to like the canals. So much fun. So beautiful. Shout out to Ivan, our little boat tour guide, and his brother Matt. So cute. Love them. Highly recommend that. That if you go to Mexico City. But anyway, we drove back. We took an Uber. It was $15. It was 1 hour and 15 minutes. The Uber was 1 hour and 15 minutes and it was $15. Now, it was a little bit of a broke down car and the AC wasn't really working, so we had the windows down. My bad. I should have chosen the XL, the nicer one. But listen, like, did I say my bank account was empty? Because that's what we're doing. We're getting places how we can, not with luxury, okay? But absolutely had the best time there. First of all, I have to highlight that the bride, Gabby, shout out, has some really cool friends. There was 10 people all together. Had the best time. It was friends from like different facets of her life. So like some of her, elementary school girls, and then some people that joined in high school. So then there was like high school group, and there was a college group, and then there was a work group, and then there was like a Houston group because she's from not in Houston, a different place in Texas. I cannot remember. Where's she from? Corpus Christi. But it was so fun. Everyone just got along. Everyone just was like out there doing the thing. Gabby planned an extraordinary itinerary. Her and her best friend. Everything was so organized. And might I say that this could be one of the best bachelorettes I've been on because I feel really good about the money I spent. You know what I mean? I think that's important. Can we like change what we're doing with bachelorette parties? And like, I don't want to be spending $2,000 or however much to like go take shots on a beach. Like $2,000 though on a trip to a phenomenal new place that I haven't been before and getting to experience their culture and their life and the food and just like, yes, I will do that every time. And just like absolutely genuinely enjoyed the company I was with, the people that we met, the company that we met, everything. Like absolutely loved it. So shout out to Gabby, shout out to her friend, shout out to her Excel sheets. I need to be more like you. I also don't feel like that normal, there's a difference between a trip and a vacation. A vacation is like calm, chill, laying on the beach, not doing much of anything or wherever you are, just like relaxing. Maybe you're doing massages, maybe you're reading books, maybe you're just in bed watching movies, whatever. Trips are exhausting, right? Trips are like trips to London, trips to Mexico City. You're out walking 10,000, 15,000 steps a day. I thought I was going to be exhausted after and need a vacation. I mean, sure, I would always love a vacation. We were in the Uber on the way back to the airport and I was like, I just feel like invigorated. I feel ready for life again. I feel like kind of inspired or just excited. I just felt like pumped up. And I don't know if it was a combination of the people I was with or just the place. Fucking loved it. Now, when I got back, I got sick as a dog. So, not sick as a dog. I wasn't on my deathbed, but the reason why I think I didn't get sick as a dog and it kind of stopped, it halted, I like kind of stopped it right where it got bad. I was overdosing on echinacea. Have you guys heard of echinacea? I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a liquid brown thing. It tastes really, really bad. But if this one girl, Jen Daggy, when I used to work at Four Daughters Kitchen in Manhattan Beach, she told me about this. She said, you got to get it at like Whole Foods or something like that. Now you can get it on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. I was getting sick and she's like, you need to OD on echinacea. And I said, okay, bet. I went to Whole Foods and I said, I'm here because my friend said I need to OD on euthanasia. The employee, oh my God, I remember that. The employee was like, I said, I'm getting sick. My friend said I need to, it's euthanasia, starts with an E. She's like, honey, that's not the right thing. So anyway, she pointed it out to me. We found it and I've been using it ever since when I get sick. Basically take the whole bottle in one day. You can put it in some orange juice, shoot it back. I was actually taking it with some like honey and bee pollen. I don't know who I am, some like natural girly. I was fine. I was only sick for like 2.5 days. I slept for I woke up from a nap of like a 4 or 5 hour nap. Absolutely had no idea where I was. And I don't like those kinds of naps. I felt like I was in the middle of the street naked. Like I didn't know. I woke up to Pedro barking. He never barks. So I woke up to barking dogs and I was like, where am I? I actually went up and ended up looking outside my bedroom window, which I just don't normally do because it faces nothing. I remember, I think I stared out my bedroom window for minutes. I was in my sleep. I took the dogs outside. I went down, took them out in my sleep. I definitely was not fully awake yet. I was on cold medicine and the echinacea, not euthanasia. But anyway, got to feeling better real quick, but I do sound a little nasally still. So if that's what you're hearing, that's why. But yeah, Mexico City, highly recommend. You're always going to get sick, just the travel germs. So whatever, boo, boo, boo. That's a small wine, no biggie. Besides that, have I told you all that I'm maid of honor? Not for Gabby's wedding, who we just went on a bachelorette for, but for another one of my friends, Keely. How fun is that? I've never been a maid of honor before. I feel so special. I feel so excited. I feel so honored. It is my first time being maid of honor, so I do need to like chat GPT my roles and responsibilities. What am I supposed to be doing? How often am I supposed to be doing it? Like, I just want to be the best maid of honor ever. But I've been a bridesmaid many, many times. I think 3, 4, 5 times. 3, 4, I think 4 times. I do think 3 out of the 4 of those people are divorced. Am I? Am I the bad luck? I don't know. No, their marriage problems aren't my fault, but is there something trending here? No, I'm sure it's fine. Actually, are all 4 divorced? No, the 4th one almost did, but they decided to try and stick it out. And they have, and congratulations to them. I don't talk to her anymore. And you know what's crazy? 1, 2. I don't talk to all the brides that I've been in their weddings either. And that's fine. Here's what I want to say about choosing the people who stand by you on your wedding day. Not that I've ever had to make this choice, but I feel like we take it really seriously, which I feel like it should be. I understand that. Like, it's the most important day of your life. Who do you want standing by you to support you? I see that understandably being a huge decision. No problem at all. But then, like, now that I'm 35 and I'm looking back at these weddings that I've stood in, and also just like other people, that I've like watched them get married, even be a member of their, just in the chairs watching them get married, not standing with them. Like, are y'all still friends with the people who were in your bridal party or your grooms? You're standing up with you like as a groomsman? Or is it just like more, should we just do like, this is the time of my life and this is who I want to stand up with me at this time in my life? Like, maybe it should be less dramatic of a decision or less hard. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just looking back and being like, wow, I don't talk to that person anymore. I don't talk to that person anymore. And I was their bridesmaid. Like, do they regret it? Maybe they regret having me. But maybe not, because I was standing next to them and I was involved in their life during that time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think I'm thinking I would like to elope when I get married, if and when. If they're okay with eloping. I do not want to spend money on other people on my wedding. No, I don't. No, I don't. Sam, I am. I do not. I think it's so crazy. A party is fine, but like after when we get back. But anyway, if I were thinking about the people I wanted standing up to me, like standing next to me, I think I would just be like, who at this time in my life do I want standing next to me? Like, this isn't a do or die decision, because like I might not know you in a year. Not that I don't ever want that to be the case, but I just think it's people, make it a really big decision. And it is. But do you know the people? Are you still talking to the people that were in your wedding? Or are you not? Is it that big of a deal or is it not? Should it just be this is the time I'm in right now? Or is it like, are you going to be in my life and only if so forever, then you can be in my wedding? I don't know. But anyway, at the end of the day, I'm maid of honor, so I'm very jazzed about that. Very excited. She's getting married in Mexico too, so that'll be so much fun. It also is another thing to add to my resume. We are pro sex toys on Adultish Wines, whether it's for solo play, partner play, gift for a friend. I mean, I can personally vouch for Adam and Eve. I've bought a sex toy or 20. Adam and Eve is giving Adultish listeners a spankin' deal. See what I did there? You get 50% off of 1 item, 3 special bonus gifts, 6 free movies, and free shipping. And free discreet shipping, by the way. Go to adamandeve.com to get 50% off the 1 item, 3 free gifts, 6 free movies, and free shipping. That's ADULTISH at adamandeve.com. My resume of why I'm a great catch. A friend catch, yes, but dating, because I'm about to be talking about, I'm in a dating drought. And I've been in one for a while. And it's not on purpose, but kind of. Because I'm really only on one app and I'm not really super active on it. Like, I will swipe occasionally, but then I'm intentional when I'm on it, but I rarely go on it. I'll say that. Y'all, I haven't been on a date since let me preface this conversation by I've watched 2 seasons of Love Island. in the past 2 months. The US one, which was really bad. The UK one, which was better, but hate that US girl. Oh my God. Hate her. Why did they put a US girl on the Love Island UK? Terrible move. Anyway, but besides the point. So I'm kind of just like in this mood of like, oh my God, fun date. I want to like somebody. I want to be in love. Like, oh my gosh, fun. A lot of my friends on a bachelorette party is getting married. I'm a maid of honor. My friend's getting married. I'm like, oh my God, fun. Like all these fun dates. People are doing fun things. Being whisked away to do whisked. I said whisk. It was a clogged nose that don't come for me. I said whisked away. My ear is popping as throughout this whole episode, you guys. That's how stuffy I am. So love you. I'm here doing this, even though I can barely hear out of my right ear. I want to go on a date. Take me on a damn date. I want to put clothes on and heels, cute little dress, get some good wine, or I want to go do an activity. Let's go to like a shooting range. Let's go to... Don't take me bowling. God, do not take me bowling. I don't want to bowl again until I'm in a relationship with you. Bowling should be outlawed. I'd rather go on a coffee date than go bowling. It's awkward. Bowling is awkward anyway. What do you do when you shoot the ball down the lane, and then what do you do when you walk back to your seat? Who do you look at? What do you do with your hands? Gotta wait till your ball comes back up again. You're putting your hands in this sticky ass, disgusting ball. The service is terrible. Can I get another drink? I'm on an awkward first date bowling. Hello, don't you read that? Like, it's just terrible. It's terrible. Don't take me bowling. But anyway, I just wanted to highlight that I'm in a dating drought. But it's kind of been it hasn't been my focus. And so I thought that because it hadn't been my focus, maybe it would come, and it's not. Well, it's not that I'm not getting attention. Getting attention, but like no follow through. But I'm not like texting anyone. I was about to say conversating. I'm not conversing with anyone consistently. Like I'm not talking about that kind of attention. Like I'm just saying like, social media and stuff like that. Like fine, thank you for that. But like, don't do that unless you're going to take me out. Somebody asked me for coffee and I said, okay. And they said, well, when I come to town, that sounds like I'll take you for coffee. And they live in Nashville. Fuck off. Okay, when you come to town, ask me for coffee. Don't ask me for coffee 3 months ahead of time. Can't stand your ass. All of you. I love you. Love you. Love you. But you know what else? I haven't had sex since January. Love it. I had a weak moment where I did text somebody that I used to have. I don't have a roster. This person has been removed from the roster and had been a while, and I texted them. Thankfully, they didn't respond quick enough, and then I was over it. But I haven't had sex since January. I haven't been on a date since like February, March, and it's like, what? Now, I have to say, I've been super productive, been very busy. It's not my focus. So, like, I am okay with it. But I am also saying that, like, I'm a lovely, beautiful, tall, successful woman. And so I don't know what the holdup is on your guys' side. Like, would I date me right now? Yeah. Yeah, I would. First of all, I'm independent, but like I need you too. Like, come kill this bug for me. I need you. That's me needing you. Come do this for me. Do this with me. Help me furniture shop, Bring me a coffee in bed, like those types of things. Like, I'm independent. I can make you laugh. I'm very funny. And awkwardly funny. Like, you'll laugh because, like, should you be laughing? Because, like, it's a dead parent joke, maybe. I'm not sure. Down for staying at home in sweats. Dogs with the dogs. And you're invited, but, like, equally down for staying at home in sweats and going out on dates. I want to do both. I'm pretty good looking. Like, I'm not saying I'm a 10. And attractiveness is subjective. But I know that like I've got a little bit of it. So I'll look good standing by you. I'm busy a lot. Like I don't have a lot of time to be doing nothing with you. But like, yeah, applications are now open. Again, they're now reopened. And don't let me get bored enough to get on a friggin' dating app. I don't want to get on Hinge. I don't want to get on Bumble. I'm only on Raya. Meet me out in person. Or, oh my gosh, you know what? Ever since Shy Thug's episode. Ever since Shy Thug's episode, which was episode 152, if you haven't listened, it was very funny, and most of you have said that you are loving it. She said that she shoots her shot by liking 3 photos in a row. Can I tell you how many 3 photos in a row have been liked? I appreciate you guys. I haven't liked any back. I haven't played the game yet. I don't really know how to play the game. I'm not good at it. Someone asked me for coffee and I was like, okay. And then they were like, yeah, well, I live in Nashville. I'm like, okay. Like, should I don't know. Maybe it should be a little bit more mysterious. Maybe I shouldn't tell you all that I haven't had sex since January, but like, it's just always going to be what it is with me. You're just always going to get the truth. I don't know. I just wanted you guys to know that. And I'm really proud of myself because there was a time, we all have the time. There was a time where like I was more sexually active, you know? Like I talked about this on the episode with Phil, which was like episode 149-ish, 148 maybe. I talked about like how I hadn't really been feeling super sexual lately. And like there was a time where I was feeling sexual all the time. And it's not like I still feel that way. Like it's not like I don't want to have sex. I just like, I think I have a much healthier relationship with the idea of sex, which is why I'm not out there having sex with people from my past or even like people that I just meet out, you know, casually. I'm not having casual sex. Like everything is done with intention. And I'm loving that for me. That has made me feel so good, so confident, so like, because some of y'all just don't deserve it, you know, like not. And I'm not trying to be rude and jaded. I'm just saying genuinely, like we both need to work for each other a little bit more is what I'm saying. Like, I just don't give that away so easily anymore. And it's felt damn good. And my therapist is really proud of me too. So pat me on the back. Thank you. Thank you. What else? Do I have anything else chaotic or unhinged to say? Did I miss anything? Oh my God. I've been talking so much that this wine is warm. Yuck. That's okay. Everything's fine. Oh, this is one of those Trader Joe's. One of them Trader Joe's employees recommended this wine. It's pretty good. It's a good, easy rosé when it's cold, when it's warm. Yikes. I won't be drinking the rest of that. I have ice over there. I'm on my way. That's kind of all I have for the actual chit-chat, chaotic, unhinged solo episode, which I know you all love to hate and hate to love. I'm sure of it. Oh my God, I have a wine of the week. How do I say this so you guys really feel what I'm saying? If I don't know you well, I don't know where you live, like, or I don't know where you're coming from, and you text me, quote, on my way or leaving now, wish I knew what that meant. On my way from where? Timbuktu? Down the street? From the grocery store? I don't know where you live. You cannot say on my way because I have no idea what it means. Is that 2 minutes on my way? 15 minutes? An hour and 30? How do you not know that? It just happened to me today. And no disrespect to the person it happened to, but I wanted to wring your neck on my way. And I literally, all I said was KK to it because what I wanted to say was so ferocious. I wanted to be like, means nothing to me. On my way means nothing to me. Unless I know where you live or where you're coming from. Leaving now, don't care. From where? That doesn't give me any idea of time. Stop saying on my way. You have to say ETA is this time or be there in 20. Am I the only one? Am I grasping for straws here? Like this has happened to me many times before, and it's something that pisses me right off. So that was a perfect thing to happen today because I needed to have a whine, and boom. No disrespect to the person who said this, but get a brain. Love you. That's kind of all I have. Send me your wines of the week. Typically Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm at home drinking wine by myself, which I love. I'm not bitching about it. And my dog in parentheses, S in parentheses sometimes. Love it so much. So DM me your wines of the week. Then when I do my little slide in on my social media at Adultish Wines, or as you're listening now, just put them in the comments, and I log them and then I'll share them. If you like the pod, leave a review, star it. If you don't like the pod, tell me why. Happy. One thing I love is to have a conversation. I almost said conversate again. This is crazy. It's just embedded in me. It should be a word. I can't believe it's not a word. Leave a review. Let me know what you want to see. We got some more guests lined up. I keep talking about some live shows and some meetups, and those are going to happen. It's just, there's been a little bit of there was a hiccup and a delay, and across the river here we're getting through it. Everything is fine. But that's still coming, I promise. We will do something for sure before the year ends. That's a big promise to make. Okay, we'll do that. That's fine. But yeah, basically any, furniture sponsorships. I'm kind of going for a Western, Beyonce Western theme, not country Western theme in my living room. If anyone wants to throw me a bone for some furniture, or somebody that would be a great date for me, great partner. I might think about a finder's fee. I might think about that, taking you out for a nice dinner if you find me my husband. And that's kind of it. So love you, whiners. And if you're my next date, call me. Bye.